क्या बात टेंशन में दिख रहा है आप?
क्या करूँ, दीपावली जो आई है, बहुत सारी खरीदी जो करना है, इससे जरा परेशान हूँ मैं।
टेंशन मत लिए आप। सोच लिए मैंने बचत निकाला है, वैसे आप पैसे निकाल के खरीदी करेंगे।
माँ मैं जा रही हूँ।
कहाँ?
शौचालय जा रही हूँ।
क्यों? कल तो गई थी ना मोबाइल रिचार्ज करने के लिए।
माँ मैं शौच को जा रही हूँ।
हाँ क्या? रुक, मैं भी आती है, मेरे को भी पैसा जमा करना है।
मम्मी
क्या है?
मुझे शौचालय जाना है।
तो जाना।
चलना फिर।
अरे जाना, मेरे पास है। अरे क्यों?
मुझे नए कपड़े खरीदने हैं शौचालय से।
अच्छा चल।
हर गली अब उन्नति की राह जाएगी, धूप आशा की आंगन आंगन गाएगी। स्वप्न गांधी जी का अब साकार करना है, स्वच्छता का देश में त्योहार करना है।
In the Hanuman Chowk Basti of Pune, the community toilets have become one-stop shops where you could buy, save and avail day-to-day necessities at the adjoining kiosk.
ये वाला दो।
Samagra, a not-for-profit organization, has taken up the cause of making India free of open defecation in a very unique manner. This is not the story of Hanuman Basti alone. Samagra is transforming hundreds of community toilets in the city. Samagra refurbishes and redesigns community toilets provided by the Pune Municipal Corporation. They engage with the community and make available numerous add-on services. The facility manager, also called as the Bachat Sakhi, is from the community and runs the kiosk. With integration of these services and involvement of the community, these Samagra toilets show us a path to how community toilets can be self-sustained.
स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा कर लिया हमने, देश से अपने ये वादा कर लिया हमने।
Pune, a city home to 32 lakh people, the IT capital of Maharashtra, the Oxford of the East, and an automobile and engineering hub, has been growing rapidly. While Pune has an impressive growth, 40% of the city's population lives in slums, and nearly 70% of them do not have direct access to sanitation. Nearly 6 lakh people in these slums depend on community toilets, but Pune has been struggling to provide clean community toilets.
Community toilets is something that we tend to take as an kind of an alternative to individual toilets. So let it be very clear that in Pune we have not seen it that way. We've always felt that individual toilets has to be our priority. But while we say so, there are certain communities which are so densely populated and certain communities where space is so scarce that sometimes individual toilets becomes slightly difficult, and there we have to provide access to the community toilet. Now, Pune incidentally has been one of the pioneers in the way we have managed our community toilets. So we have had caretaker models, we have had models where NGOs have partnered with us. One model which has succeeded brilliantly is the Samagra partnership. So Samagra comes in as a kind of a toilet entrepreneur for us. They're a group which essentially has kind of researched communities, their behaviors, and have actually come out with models which work for maintenance of community toilets.
My name is Swapnil Chaturvedi. People lovingly call me Poop Guy, and I'm the chief toilet cleaner of Samagra. Basically, we provide awesome sanitation services to the urban poor. I started Samagra almost 6 years ago with the sole purpose of providing sanitation services to women who are living in urban slums, because it's very challenging for them to go out in open, because our urban areas are so stressed for spaces that there is no green cover left, and it is highly undignified. They get raped, harassed, abused. So when I started this, I made a pledge to myself that I will not stop until every woman, daughter, sister and mother has a toilet, access to a toilet.
When there were no toilets, it used to be very difficult for women. We needed someone in front of whom we could express our problems. We needed a person who would value our views and understand. We could not find any such person. Then, 3 years ago, when the toilets were built, our problems were solved. Since then, it has been very good.
3 वर्षांपूर्वी हे ज्या वेळेला झालं त्यावेळेला आम्हाला खूप समाधान वाटलं, खूप बरं वाटलं. तेव्हापासून एकदम छान. असं सगळीकडे झालंच पाहिजे संपूर्ण देशात.
In the Samagra model, no new community toilets are constructed. Instead, the existing dilapidated toilets are handed over by the Pune Municipal Corporation to Samagra for revamping and operating. The corporation also gives water and electricity for free and ensures that the disposal system is in place. There is no financial transaction between the corporation and Samagra. The Samagra model is designed on 3 main components: good design, psychology, and the third is sustainable operational model, which is a combination of good design and psychology.
So what we do is that we design better toilets, and in this process we take lots of feedback from our user. We understand how they use a space, the context of the space, and then we engage the users both rationally and emotionally. The challenge is that many a times we feel that making users aware will lead to change in behaviors, but there is a big gap between intention, knowledge and action. So knowledge, intention and action, that change never happens. So we actually focus on how do we convert intention into actions.
Samagra toilets are run by women entrepreneurs, also called as Bachat Sakhis, who belong to the same community. They are active in engaging with the users in the community and providing different kinds of value-added services. By doing so, the women become a node in the network. Also, Samagra Swachhata Samitis are formed in each community, which have representation from men, women and children. Here too, the women play a major role in keeping a check on how toilets are serviced, establishing connections with the municipal governance and creating database through use of technology.
I feel when women get engaged, they don't only use their head, they are also very heart driven. So both emotional and rational factors make this a very empowering program. But the philosophy behind is to change the meaning of the space. So if you look at it, we never spit in our temples, we never spit in banks. And why is that so? Certain spaces have certain meaning and we use them in certain way. When we started looking into the toilets, we realized that toilets are the most dilapidated places. People will vandalize the toilet, steal the fixtures, do not use it properly. So we realized that in order to provide these sanitation services, the most important thing is to change the meaning of the space. And we do so by making this loo kiosk, a kiosk very near to the toilet, as the major component of our design.
There are multiple add-on facilities available at the Samagra toilets that can be availed by the users who pay for the toilet use. These are loo savings, where the users can save money through the mobile wallet program called M-Gullak and is run by MobiQuick. Samagra has also started a special scheme for children, using which they can also make savings.
मेरा पासबुक ये मैंने समग्र खुलवाया है, इसका बचत स्कूल के फीस के लिए होगा और मैं बहुत खुश हूँ.
The loo kiosks double up as mobile and cable TV or DTH recharge shops. Payment of electricity bills can also be done. The kiosks also serve as a node of e-commerce activity, where anyone can place an order at the kiosks with the help of digitally empowered Bachat Sakhi. The Bachat Sakhi places the order on e-commerce platforms like Amazon, Flipkart or Snapdeal. on behalf of the beneficiary.
यहाँ पे हम उनसे थोड़ा थोड़ा रोज 2 रुपए से बचत करने का उनको हम मौका दे रहे हैं। बचत यहाँ से करती है और उनको मोबाइल रिचार्ज मारने का कुछ समझता नहीं, तो वो हमारे पास एक वाउचर लेके आती थी कि ऐसा करके कर। तो समग्र को हमने ये बताया कि हम महिलाओं के लिए ज्यादा परेशानी होती, पुरुष लोग तो बाहर जाते हैं कहीं भी रोजगार के लिए, तो वो कुछ उनका जो भी कुछ समस्या है वो सुलझा लेते हैं, लेकिन महिलाओं के लिए तो कोई ऐसी समस्या इधर हो जाती है तो बहुत परेशानी होती है। इसलिए हमने फिर मोबाइल रिचार्ज का भी समग्र ने हमको चांस दिया।
The women are also involved in creating an extensive database through the use of technology.
तो एक ऐप हमने ले लिया और उसमें हमने सब डेटा कनेक्ट किया। हर घर जाके हम उसका नक्शा बनाते गए और हर घर की जो भी डेटा था, कितने लोग हैं, कि कितने काम करते हैं, आपका इनकम कितना है, कौन कौन पढ़ता है, कि बच्चों की पढ़ाई कैसे चल रही है, वो स्कूल जाता है नहीं जाता है, ये सब हम इस ऐप में डेटा कनेक्ट करके।
All the data is collated and used to avail municipal services. The idea is to also give the slums an identity by putting them on a map. Samagra has brought several innovative solutions in their toilet block. To cope up with the shortage of water, grey water is brought from the gardens department of the corporation. This grey water is stored in red tanks and used for cleaning purposes. Community toilets are places where vandalism is frequent. The ceramic fixtures break frequently, and hence Samagra is installing steel fixtures and pans with automated flushing. On an average, per seat renovation cost is 32,000, and that includes steel fixtures, high-density plumbing, automated flushing, and all sort of technology interventions. This capital cost is borne by the Pune Municipal Corporation. Once the toilet block is operational, it takes 15,000 rupees for a 15-seater block to break even, meaning the revenue generated is equal to the operating expenditure. The expenditure includes the expenses of Bachat Sakhi, Safai Sainik, who cleans the toilet, and all operational cost for material and incidental repairs. The revenue comes from the user fees of 75 rupees per month paid by every family for unlimited use across any of the Samagra toilets. It takes around 6 to 8 months to reach this break-even point.
We are able to attract so many users to pay for the toilet because eventually they find out that this is so less and they actually gain more by paying the fee because they save money and time because they don't have to go to the bank. They don't have to go anywhere to do mobile top-ups. They don't have to go anywhere to do e-commerce. So they actually save money by paying for toilet.
हाँ बचता है दादा, टाइम बचता है। अभी नीचे जाना पड़ता है, हम तो अभी दुकान नीचे का देखे भी नहीं है, टीवी किधर रिचार्ज होता है किधर नहीं, वो हम देखे भी नहीं है।
So the beauty or the innovation behind Samagra model is that it becomes better and better at scale. What happens in different models is that as they scale, they start falling apart. And what happens with our model is because we are using technology and we are using good design, as we scale up, as more and more users join our platform, we actually become better in terms of costs.
The Samagra model has been very successful in Pune. Just to give you an idea of its success, over 1,800 toilet seats are in operation and serving over 60,000 users, out of which 50% are female users. The key takeaways from this model are: need for appropriate technological innovations. Technology can help reduce operating expenses. Associational values with the community toilet can be changed by introducing add-on services like mobile and DTH recharge, banking services and e-commerce related services. Community engagement and empowering women with digital tools has been vital to the success.
स्वच्छ भारत,
स्वच्छ भारत,
स्वच्छ हनुमान चौक,
स्वच्छ हनुमान चौक,
स्वच्छ पुणे, स्वच्छ भारत। हमसे निकलेगी स्वच्छता की एक नदी, छल 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 कल 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 कल, एक धुली सी स्वच्छता की जोत लेकर घर घर जाएंगे, साफ सुथरी रोशनी